Like, hey, Holla Back, everybody. It's Eric and Mom, and I'm saying Holla Back because that has to do with today's song. We're continuing our Neptunes beats theme here. We've already checked out some ODB, a Pharrell song, and last time around we checked out Southern Hospitality by Ludacris. So make sure you go back and check that one out. And of course, if you don't want to miss all the fun here, including the game streams, the card videos, which I've got a massive pile of cards over there we're going to be going through in the future. I've been stockpiling here, so Mom can vouch. She can see them over there too. She's probably wondering how much money did this asshole spend on all these baseball cards. But yeah, so like I said, Holla Back has to do with today's song, which is going to be Youngin' by Fabolous. Now, have you ever heard of Fabolous? I think I might have maybe mentioned him here.
No, I don't think so.
So Fabolous is out of Brooklyn, New York. This song is from 2001, his debut album, which was called Ghetto Fabolous. It's actually spelled incorrectly on the screen there. He spells it F-A-B-O, which if you're familiar with his songs, he says that a lot. He's like, that's the F-A-B-O-L-O-U-S, kind of a play off a Notorious B.I.G. song there. But yeah, he's out of Brooklyn. He also was signed to Def Jam Records, which we've talked about a little bit here. I don't think there's any debate. Def Jam Records is probably the biggest rap label ever. And just the state of the music industry right now, I don't know that anybody will ever beat that. But we are talking Star Trek, of course, because it is Neptune's beats. So again, this was from 01. Unfortunately, this was his debut album, and it dropped on September 11th, 2001. So kind of hurt his sales a little bit, but didn't really hurt his career because he would go on to have a pretty good one. He still makes music to this day. We'll check out a bunch of Fabolous songs because at this time he was one of my favorite rappers and one of the very few rappers that I've actually seen in concert. He actually opened up for 50 Cent right across the way here in 2003, so I've seen him before. But again, this is produced by the Neptunes. It's Youngin' by Fabolous. Let's get right into it. This is a party jam.
Brooklyn. Yeah. Come on. Rolling, go to cedar, stash in a dash, hold two heaters, block eye, put holes through beaters, ghetto fast, stroll through cheaters, ballin', Brooklyn Dawn, addicted to Chris, hooked on Dawn, 50 G's, hooked the song, Ma, I wanna see how you lookin' thongs, hustling, guys are simple, cause I chop rocks the size of Mentos, blame me, I tried to hint hoes, look at the hurt, your eyes are swing closed, pimpin', here's a new way to flirt, now listen to the two-way alert, it goes, let's go VIP, boo, raise your skirt, holla back, youngin', holla back, holla back, youngin', holla back, holla back, youngin', holla back, holla back, youngin', holla back.
All right, pretty short first verse there, but I just was mentioning you can hear Pharrell in the background doing the and then he's doing the hoo there. So yeah, he's kind of a weird cat. I would say the acronym NERD fits his band pretty well. But what do you think of this one so far?
The background, the synthesizer or whatever, the electric stuff, it's like almost like electric rock or whatever you call it. I can't think of the term for it now.
Yeah, he literally has, I've seen
That
him perform
music.
before, and it's like a keyboard that has a strap around it, and he's playing, wasn't that like, didn't like Huey Lewis on the News have something like that, or?
Maybe.
I don't know,
remember.
I'm not sure who the hell I'm thinking of. But yeah, you can hear more of like the kindy, this one I guess has kind of less spacey, outer spacey kind of sounds, but in the background you can hear like some whistling that almost sounds like, I don't know, I correlate like the hoo, like it sounds like a train, and in the background you can kind of hear a whistle that almost sounds like a train to me. It's like, you can faintly hear it in the background, but we'll probably hear it better at the end, because a lot of times they like to, like the lyrics will stop and then they'll let their beat ride out so that you can kind of hear the intricacies of it.
I'm gangster. Y'all just wanna be federal agents on the P's. 30 a gram, 28 on the keys. Got a good lawyer, I'm gonna squeeze. Thuggin', jeans and Timbs, fitted to the front, lean the brim. Ride, but never on teenage rims. And I keep a chick face between my limbs. Styling, y'all heard about my kick game. I'm on the parquet, you see me at the Nick game. Probably seen this tatted on your chick frame. Fabolous, riding. Y'all know as well I do. That's the way you can tell I'm blue. So I got a deal, I sell pot too. Cause before I hit the pins, I'm getting bailed by Clue. Holla back, youngin'. Holla back. Holla back, youngin'. Holla back. Holla back, youngin'. Holla back. Holla back, youngin'.
I think you'll hear that.
Holla back.
Wait,
Cruising.
one more verse, sorry. So what were you kind of laughing at there? Are you laughing at the Pharrell doing the whoo-hoo?
Yeah.
Yeah. He is kind of a weird cat, but if anything I can say about him, it would be this. It's that he's definitely good at coming up with stuff that's weird, but it's catchy as all hell.
It's a filler. is what
Yeah,
it
it's a
is.
filler, but it's catchy. Like, it's like if you were in the club dancing this, everybody would be going, hoo-hoo, like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know, or
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
a raise the roof kind of a thing. I'm really dating myself there, raise the roof, but yeah, like, this is kind of a funny song, but we've talked a little bit about the beat. What do you think about Fabolous so far? I think you probably like this rhyme scheme better than Southern
I
Hospitality.
definitely like this better. What I don't like is the me. That's driving me crazy.
Oh, in the background.
I hate that.
Yeah, so a lot of times they
I don't
use
like
things that sound like not necessarily them, but in rap songs they'll use things that sound like sirens or things like that. It's kind of like just to get your adrenaline going. I told you that was gonna happen.
Like the airplanes in the
Yep.
background.
Can we pretend that airplanes aren't in our backyard so we can record this shit? That's the remix.
But I do like this. I do like the lyrics. and
Fabolous
stuff
is
like this.
rhyming.
I do.
Honestly, lyrically, this isn't like the greatest song for him because this is a club song. It's a radio hit, but he's got some other stuff. He does some good storytelling too, and he does some good songs that I would term for the ladies. I don't think we've really done too much of those kind of songs yet, we'll definitely get into some of that later on. Another verse. Here we go.
Top on the Sadie's low. Turn this up when you hear this on the radio. Blasting with the 1980 flow. Make the necks on the ladies go. Holla, that's what a pretty dog would do. Hit Branson, get a 50 jug or two. Y'all throwing on them gritty mugs for who? Like y'all don't know what 50 slugs do. Hating, I just bought the ooze. I put y'all in them front page articles. I got them looking at the Billboard chart the dudes. And I still freestyle to start the clues. Rapping, I'm that kid who bout the dough. I done cop coke and started drought before. Shit platinum, out the door. Now I drop the top down just to shout the hoes. Holla back, youngin'. Holla back. Holla back, youngin'. Holla back. Holla back, youngin'. Holla back. Holla back, youngin'. Holla back, 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 back.
That was that whistling thing. Sounds like a train whistle, kind of. All right, so that was "Youngin" by Fabolous. I never really asked, but do you know what "Holla Back" means
Yeah.
in terms of this song? Like,
Well, the same like Holla Back Girl is the same idea. I'm not gonna.
kinda, sorta, yeah. So he's talking about one side of it, like Gwen Stefani was talking about another side of it. Like, I'm not the kind of girl you can just holler at and I'm gonna go home with you, kind of thing. And he's talking about that kind of girl. So Gwen was like, no, and Fab is like, yay. But yeah, Holla Back could be like, I don't know, I called you and missed it and you text me back like, yeah, I'll holla back when I have a second. It's kind of like that sort of a thing. But again, from 01, Fabolous, Youngin, I think Youngin / Holla Back. But how did you enjoy this one?
I liked it. I thought it was funny though, just making fun of Pharrell again.
Yeah, he does a lot of weird kind of background effects. a lot of kind of producer, or well, not a lot, but there's a few producers at this point. Somebody else who's really big at doing stuff like with his voice and making noises that are part of beats is Timbaland. So, for example, Justin Timberlake's like "Cry Me a River." If you ever listen to that in the background, there's a guy going like for the whole beat. That's Timbaland. So he does a lot of stuff like that, which oddly enough, him and Pharrell are both from Virginia. So maybe that's a Virginia thing. But yeah, so that was Youngin' by Fabolous. Mom liked this one better than Southern Hospitality. And we've got 2 more left to go, so maybe the likableness will keep increasing. If you want to find out, make sure you come on back and watch us on the next one. But until then, enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you later.